Hi, this is Aldi. I'm back to show you my entire collection of Beatles albums. These have no sleeves, I keep them as backups. There we go. This is on VJ. Also on VJ. Beatlemania Canadian album with all the quotes there. This is a US version. And this is the Australian version. Canadian album. Again and again. Second album, US album, Canadian release. A Hard Day's Night in stereo on United Artists, first edition. This is Capitol Records, as well as this. Something New, early edition. Later edition, and again. Beatles Story, double album. Beatles for Sale, Australian album. Beatles 65, and Beatles 6. But Beatles 6 was released after the early Beatles. Another early Beatles. Help! First edition in mono. In great shape. I found this last year in a garage sale. Stereo later release. Rubber Soul in mono. There we go. Stereo release. As well as this one. Yesterday and Today. No, I don't have the Butcher cover edition. Revolver. Early release. Later release. And again. Collection of Beatles oldies but empties. Empties because I don't have the record, just the cover. Sgt. Pepper. And again. And again. And again. And again. This one is in color. There we go. Magical Mystery Tour. Comes with the booklet. 24 pages in color. This is a purple here. Doesn't say anything about a booklet because it doesn't have one. The White Album. And again, and again, and again. And this is white. Yellow Submarine, my first album. I saw the movie in 1983 and rushed to the store to buy the album, expecting to find all the songs from the movie. But there's only 6 songs, plus instrumental music. British release here says Nothing Is Real. But this other Canadian copy here shows that the words are not there. Abbey Road. And again. And again, this is a first edition on Apple. Great condition, found it last year in a garage sale also. Capitol Records, Capitol. Let It Be, Canadian release. Single cover. And the apple is green. Same thing here. And this is a gatefold version. And the apple is red. As you can see here, red. And I found this in a garage sale as well as this other copy here. Let It End, double album, New Zealand. Outtakes from the sessions. I think it's a bootleg. The sound is not very good. This is the Beatles Again. That's what it says here. The Beatles Again. First edition on Apple. And these later editions are called Hey Jude. The Essential Beatles, 1971 Australian compilation of their greatest hits. These are the Tony Sheridan recordings on Polydor Records. As well as this, same tracks, different cover, gatefold. Same thing, French pressing. Red Album on Apple. And these are on Capitol Records, again, and again, and again. And this is on red vinyl. Finally found it on red vinyl. The Blue Album. And again. And again. And you've guessed it, this one is on blue vinyl. Early live recordings. Double album. German pressing. And this is the same thing but on Pickwick. Bootleg of their 7 Christmas records made for their fan club. And the label is very weird. Just 1 and 2 there. Ugly cover, bootleg. Interview disc of the Monkees, but you can hear the Beatles on this record. Really weird. Double album, Rock and Roll Music, 1976. Re-released as 2 separate albums, Volume 1 and Volume 2. Beatles at the Hollywood Bowl, 1977 release. And make sure if you find that album that it comes with the inner sleeve here. There you go. Also from 1977, double album, Love Songs. And this one, Yellow. Rarities, 1980, introduced me to the Butcher cover. Also from 1980, the Beatles Ballads. And this was the image that was supposed to be used for the White Album, but rejected because we could see Yoko Ono. 20 Greatest Hits, 1982. Sessions on the German Odeon label has unreleased tracks, but you can now find these tracks on the anthologies. Past Masters Volumes 1 and 2, double album. Live at the BBC, also a double album. And of course, Anthology 1, 2, and 3. Thank you for watching, and please leave a comment.